Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell is set to be sentenced today. In December, she was convicted of helping the wealthy financier traffic and abuse underage girls. Jericka Duncan is outside the New York City courthouse where Maxwell will learn her fate.
Good morning. At the sentencing today, we expect to hear from some of those women who call themselves survivors of the abuse of Jeffrey Epstein, as well as Ghislaine Maxwell. This is really a culmination of years of accusations, now coming down to the sentencing of Ghislaine Maxwell. 6 months after Ghislaine Maxwell's guilty verdict, she will learn if she will likely spend the rest of her life behind bars for recruiting and luring teen girls as young as 14 to be sexually abused by her longtime confidant, Jeffrey Epstein. 4 victims testified against her at trial. Among them, Annie Farmer, who told the court Maxwell at one point fondled her breast at Epstein's New Mexico ranch. In her victim impact statement, she is expected to tell the court today the number of people harmed is impossible to measure and asked the judge to consider the, quote, ongoing suffering of the many women abused and exploited by Maxwell, including Annie's sister, Maria Farmer. Maria wasn't part of this trial, but in 2019, she told CBS's Anthony Mason that Epstein and Maxwell sexually assaulted her.
I hate her more.
You hate
Ghislaine more, way more.
Because
she's a woman and she fed women to him.
Maria worked the front desk in Epstein's New York City townhouse in the 1990s when she was 26 years old.
I saw Ghislaine going to get the women. She went to places like Central Park. I was with her a couple times in the car, and she would dash out and get a child.
What did she say she was doing when she did this?
Getting Victoria's Secret models.
But Maxwell's lawyers have argued she only became a target when Epstein died by suicide in 2019 while awaiting trial.
This judge knows this case inside and out.
CBS News legal expert Ricky Kleeman says it's highly unlikely that Maxwell will get the roughly 5 years her team is seeking.
This judge is going to be looking at a high end. Ghislaine Maxwell is likely not going to get out of prison at any kind of viable age for her to live another new life.
Over the weekend, Maxwell's attorneys say she was moved to solitary confinement and was on unjustified suicide watch. They say that hindered their client's ability to prepare for today's sentencing, which is still moving forward later this morning. Jericka Duncan, CBS News, New York.